Hey guys, JT here. Welcome back to another Rainbow Six video where I'll be giving you all the updates on the newest changes in the game. Now, as most of you are aware, Ubisoft has recently announced the newest season, which will start the entirety of Year 6. With every season comes a new operator on either the defense side or the attack side. In this case, it's an attacker. Flaws is a 2-speed 2-armor attack operator, which has access to his unique RCE Ray-to-Row gadget, which is essentially a drone with a C4 attached to it. As of this moment, Flaws have 4 of these drones as well as his 2 normal drones, which are mainly used for gathering intel. Once Flaws uses one of his Ray-to-Row drones, they will continuously move forward and cannot move backwards or be stopped. After the 10 seconds of allocated time that the drones have been used, the drone will begin to anchor down, making it indestructible, and will begin a 3-second timer, indicating its explosion. These Ray-to-Row drones seem to do the same amount of damage as a nitro cell that the defenders have access to. These drones are also unique as they have the ability to attach to an unreinforced wall, which will make a hole about the same size as a breaching charge, although before the drone anchors down it can be destroyed with one single bullet, exactly the same as a normal drone. If the drone gets captured by one of the Mozzie pests, the drone will be destroyed instead of being captured. As for Flaws' loadout, he'll have access to Thatcher's AR-33 and Blackbeard's SR-25 rifle. His secondary is the GSH-18 Spetsnaz handgun, and he can choose between a claymore or 3 stun grenades. Along with the addition of Flaws, there have also been announcements for some operator reworks, involving Melusi, Goyo, and a new secondary gadget. Starting off with the new secondary gadget, the Gon 6 is a single-shot firearm, which will launch a singular bullet that can destroy bulletproof devices, or destroy a castle barricade. There will be no drop-off on the bullet like Ali's sniper rifle. It is currently unknown how much damage the Gon 6 will actually do in-game. Now, with the discussed Melusi changes, her Banshees will have a weak point in which the attackers can shoot once they are within its range. This change can potentially remove the amount of utility used to try and rid areas of the Banshee, and will make it easier for attackers to take control of certain areas of the map. Goyo is also one of the operators that will be receiving a rework towards his ability this season. As we all know, Goyo has 2 shields that can be shot to make a ring of fire around a certain radius, similar to Smoke's canisters. However, in his rework, he will actually be able to take his explosive canisters separate of his shields and place them on the floor or walls, which will give the defenders more chance to place them in more unknown positions to catch the attackers off guard. Further on into the year, we will also be seeing some changes to Mirror and Maestro, in which if an attacker is able to get close enough to melee an evil eye camera, Maestro will no longer be able to see through them until he opens them up, which can potentially cause them to be shot by the attackers, losing the control of the area and the evil eye itself. With Mirror's change, an attacker will also be able to melee the mirror, which will cause blind spots to appear on the defender side, although I doubt that most people will be able to get close to a mirror anyway. Another feature that is being added into this new season will be the addition of the long-awaited match replay feature that has been tested from about 3 seasons ago. The players will now have access to a special watch section in the home menu, where they will be able to find all of their match replays. Personally, I find this to be a great idea as it will allow players to pick up on their mistakes and learn more about the game as they play. As you all know, there are a massive amounts of content creators and streamers that play the game, such as Pengu, Bolo, Meaty Marley, Ruben, and Dom. And in their games, they can get people called stream snipers, who will purposely queue at the same time and try and get into their game. This puts a streamer at a massive disadvantage, since a stream sniper will know their every position, and it has proven to be a massive problem in Siege. To combat this, Ubisoft has added a streamer mode, which can hide personal info, enable a hidden matchmaking delay, and overall can put a stop to queue sniping as well, eliminating all the cheaters. Lastly, there are now going to be a lot more balance and changes, starting with Mew being able to destroy claymores and air jabs. Blackbeard's shield health being taken down from 40 to 20 HP, and adding more stuns and smoke grenades to a lot more operators, and a change in the G36 recoil, which Ashe and Diana have access to. Now, last but not least, the most awaited change in this season is the new border rework that has just been added to the TTS server. I'll be showing you some clips of it now to see what's changed and how you can prepare for it to come into the live game.
For border, it's very easy fixes. We have an awful lot of data on the map, but it was mainly lines of sight, and some of the bomb sites were actually a little bit too congested. We've extended bathroom and tellers and two objectives. They're just a little bit bigger now, so it actually aids in the movement for the players. We made bathroom a little bit bigger, and there's a breakable wall that goes towards tellers now, next to the window. We also moved the hatch around. You could always get pinched in tellers or bathroom, but adding the hatch or moving the hatch in bathroom and changing around some of the walls and extending them, so moving the bathroom more into tellers and moving that window across a little bit, really changes the flow of that area. We also changed armory archives. So the room shape has changed a little bit and it's got extended. The covers got cleaned up an awful lot, but we've actually extended it just to make it breathe an awful lot more. So we did touch customs and stock as well. There's less destructible walls, so it's better to defend. It's not easier to defend, it's better to defend, and there's a few more covers, and the covers have been tweaked because customs and stock, I think it was one of the sites that people didn't like as much as the other sites in the map, so we went through and did some very strategic changes. Along with that, vents and workshop hasn't changed at all. Everybody's complaint about Border was always the helicopter noise, and the helicopter noise that was just, very hard to hear stuff inside. The helicopter noise has been brought down, so it's less of an interference when you're actually playing, and the voice that actually you hear over the tannoy system, that only happens now in the prep phase. It won't happen when you're actually playing. So now you'll actually be able to hear when people are coming, and when walls are being breached, etc. You'll be able to hear everything, because you have less helicopter whopping around on top of your head, and you don't have that guy on the tannoy talking all the time. There was a lack of rotation internally on the map, so we added a balcony across towards east stairs towards break room. You go from security into break across this great big walkway now that takes you out to east stairs. And it's not a massive change, but adding little things like that really does aid the navigation and the rotation. Cleaning up clutter across the map as well also is a huge improvement, because you learn over time there's lots of props and lots of things just all over the place that just gets in the way of lines of sight when you're trying to fight and when you're trying to shoot. So cleaning those out at the same time was a massive improvement. We added a exterior balcony, so rather than rappel, you can actually just go up towards archives from exterior now. It actually aids in getting to the building a little bit quicker. Think of this rework more in the vein of something like when we did Clubhouse or Cafe. Small tweaks make a huge, huge difference. We playtest the maps, and we have playtests with pro players. You give a map to 60+ million players, they're going to find things that we haven't thought of, and they're going to play it a different way, or they're going to find exploits that we didn't find. And that's a great thing, which is why we have the test server, so these issues can come out and we can fix them, because we are very reactive. When a map is released and goes onto the test server, we can be very reactive and we can fix them very, very quickly, which is why R6 Fix. And I implore you all, if you find issues, please screenshot it, please take a video, and please put it on R6 Fix. It is a valuable resource for us and for the community.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to check out my Twitch and check out all the links in the descriptions below from where I got my sources from. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe.